We are at the Morristown Speedway for the 22nd race of Season 3 of the SCRL Grand National Series. The number 58, Brent Davison, will be leading us to the green flag. So beside him is the 77 of Mackenzie Dale. There's the starting lineup here for today's race. All 22 of the full-time drivers are here. Entering this race, Andrew James, who will be starting in the 7th position, has a 64-point lead over Josh Barker, who is starting 22nd. Of course, the Morristown Speedway has not been made for NR 2003, so we are using the North Carolina State Fairgrounds once again as a replacement track because it is a half-mile track. So race number 22. In the last round at Fort Miami, Roger James won that event. Roger James will be starting in the 11th position. Race 22. The problem with these early seasons of NASCAR is that a lot of the tracks has not been made for NR 2003, so we have to use a lot of replacement tracks. And North Carolina State Fairgrounds has been a track that we've gone to multiple times for replacement tracks, but it has provided us with some good races and some good finishes. So we'll see if that trend continues. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Brent Davison is looking to make history. He has already won the pole. But if he can somehow find a way to win here today, it'll be his 4th win of the season. That'll be the most in a Grand National season in the 3-season history that we have run the series. So he's trying to make history. Pace car is pulled in. There's a green flag. We are racing 20 laps here at the Morristown Speedway. Into turn number 1, into turn number 2. Battle for second place. Here comes the 88 of Amber Reed passing the 77 of Mackenzie Dale. Amber Reed will complete the pass. Brent Davison leads him off turn number 3 into turn number 4. Brent Davison leads lap number 1. Amber Reed trying to close in. Amber has never won here at the Grand National Series, trying to turn that around today here at Morristown. You see Brian Gigsby has worked his way inside the top 3, battle for 4th. Here comes the 92 of Andrew James, as I mentioned, the points leader. And Hudson. It's not a fabulous Hudson Hornet, not yet anyway. He's going to try and go for 3rd spot. We mentioned before Josh Barker started last on the field. There he is. He is not inside of the points range yet, which is currently being held by the 44 car Boston Austin, the 78 of Addie Jade. So Josh Barker has a few more positions to go if he wants to score points here at Morristown. You see the 88 Amber Reed is closed in on the 58 car. Brent Davison once again trying to go for his 4th win of the season. He won his first race at Arizona State Fairgrounds. He won at Canfield, and his most recent win was at Bainbridge. So he's trying to go for the elusive number 4. And possibly give Brent Davison more points for his championship hopes, because in the next few races it will be going to the Darlington Raceway, which will score the maximum amount of points you could possibly gain in a race at 1,200. So you would try and get as many points as you possibly can, because even at this point, a part-time driver, even if they've only ran 6 races, they can still win the championship by way of winning at Darlington. So you need to try and gain as many race wins and points as possible, because you never know if a part-time driver wins Darlington, that could give them the championship. Amber Reed has not closed in. She's actually losing ground to Brett Davison as the 120 and the 92 cars are slowly closing in. Let's check on Josh Barker. There he is. He is inside the points range. Of course, he is behind Andrew James right now, but he will still gain some points. That's better than nothing. His next challenge will be the 81, of Sergeant Young. And we got a caution. Oh, 3 cars, 69, 78, and 22, and we are racing it back. That's the worst thing Brett Davison could see, as we are under caution. Well, we'll take a look and see what brought out the caution here in turn number 1. Here's the cause of caution. Looks like the 69 Checo Desk Watcher running with Addie J. The 2 cars make contact and they squeeze each other into the wall. Chris Kyle nowhere to go. All 3 cars go for a spin into the outside wall. And that's the cause of the caution. We have a 3-car spin off in turn number 1. Take a look at this again, coming out of turn number 4. Looks like Desk Watcher is the one that instigated this. She's the one that slid up into Addie Jade. Addie Jade comes back down. The 2 cars lock together. And it's on from there. Into the outside wall, the guardrail. Pretty decent hits. They're not massive hits, but enough to add some cosmetic damage to all 3 cars. But they should be able to go on without that much damage. Well, we'll clean this mess up here in turn number 1. Once we do, we'll take you back to the restart of less than 10 laps to go. And we are back. Going to get this race restarted with 6 laps to go. No one is out of the race. We still have all 22 cars here in this race. Brett Davison is our race leader. 2nd is Amber Reed. 3rd is Brian Gigsby. 4th, Andrew James. 5th, Ty Wessner. 6th, Roger James. 7th, Jeff Stott. 8th, Cole Ash. 9th, Bronson Minnick. And 10th is Sergeant Young. So 6 laps to go. Can Brett Davison hold on for his 4th win of the season? Pace car's pulled in. Brett needs the best restart of his career. And we're back to racing. 6 laps to go. Amber Reed was ready. Oh, so was Brian Gigsby. Brian Gigsby on the inside of the 88 car. You see Roger James trying to make a move on Andrew James. Roger trying to get under his brother. And it's going to cost him some points. Back for 2nd place. Brian Gigsby takes it over. 5 laps to go. Does the 120 car have enough for that 58 car? We know the struggles Brian Gigsby has gone through this season. He has finished last multiple times. And he is currently the last car points leader. He could try and turn it around today with a possible win, but he's only got 4 laps to catch that 58 car. And you see Andrew James continuing to lose spots. Well, Josh Barker is going to try and gain some spots. He's currently in 10th, trying to go for 9th. He's going to try and get on the 81 car. He's going to try and gain 2 spots right here. He's got 3 laps to go. No change up front, not able to get around him. Back up front. You see Checo Desk Watcher is currently trailing the field after being spun out earlier. Will she play a factor off the final turn? We got 2 laps to go. The lead is 0.6 of a second. Brett Davison. He does not have the fastest car, but he has had the best car here so far in Morristown. Into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. Off the final turn, white flag 1 that lap to go. It's pretty fitting that the car he is right behind. They are both tied at 3 wins this season. Entering this season, Brett Davison had never won a race in this league. He has won 3 so far off turn number 3. Into turn number 4, Brian Davison makes history. He scores career win number 4. He wins here at Morristown. And Brett Davison writes his name in the history books as the first driver to win 4 times in 1 season here in the Grand National Series. Here are your race results. Brett Davison scores his 4th win of the season. 2nd, Brian Gigsby. 3rd, Amber Reed. 4th, Roger James. 5th, Jeff Stott. 6th, Cole Ash. 7th, Sergeant Young. 8th, Ty Westerner. 9th, Josh Barker. And 10th, Andrew James. So Andrew James enters this race with a 64-point lead. He was as high as 3rd, and he finishes 10th. So horrible luck for Andrew James, but he and Josh Barker both still score points. Last car to score points will be Mackenzie Dale in the 14th position. We had all 22 drivers finish the race on lead lap. No one was out. Well, that is it here for race number 22 of the season here at Morristown Speedway. We will take it to the victory lane for the 4th time this season and of his career with the number 58 car of Brent Davison. Here are your point standings at the 22nd race of the season at Morristown. Andrew James is still our points leader. He has a 59-point lead over Josh Barker. 3rd is Austin Abilene, 113 points behind. 4th is Sergeant Young, 121 points behind. And 5th is Chris Kyle, 145 points behind. Rest of the point standings. We'll next see you for round number 23 at the Air Base Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.